Today on High Now, taking on the Sub-Squatch. Join Kanoi and I on our next ocean adventure. Then, meet one of Hawaii's most talented Gyotaku artists. Get a look at the passion and heart behind his work. Plus, the Blessed Express on the move in Abu Dhabi. Hear from Max Holloway ahead of UFC's Fight Island. This and more right now on High Now.
Aloha and welcome to High Now Weekender. I'm Kanoi Gibson.
And I'm Kainoa Carlson, and today the Blessed Express jumping back into the octagon. UFC's Fight Island. I am so excited.
I can't believe it's finally happening.
Yeah.
Max Holloway will look to reclaim his featherweight title against Alexander Volkanovski in one of the UFC biggest events of the year.
Yeah, and it is going to be crazy because you think about it, for so many fight fans, right? Very early on in the pandemic when fights were getting canceled and different sporting events were getting canceled, Dana White, the UFC president, basically came out and said, I'm going to get on an island and I'm going to get an octagon together and we're going to have the biggest, baddest fights, and it's amazing that it's finally happening. And then to have Max Holloway as the co-headliner, Hawaii boy, in one of the sport's biggest events. Yeah. It is going to be amazing.
I just think it's funny because we were sitting in our office talking about Fight Island. We're like, okay.
Right.
And it's happening.
Yeah, so I can't wait for that. He's trained, he's looked good, so it's going to be really, really exciting.
Awesome. Well, we got a chance to catch up with Holloway at the airport before he left for Abu Dhabi. Take a look.
I can't wait. I can't wait to get this started, and it's exciting times. The training for this fight been crazy. It's been adapting. A lot of people they say they're real fighters, but we're going to see who actually is the real fighters now. It's just another fight. I just can't wait to go out there and get the hair era back in full effect and do the damn thing. Can't wait. You know, it's just another thing. You know, fighters fight. That's what we do, and no matter the element, we gotta go out there and figure it out. You know, I mean, not having a family there is kind of weird. You know, not having the fans there, period, is kind of weird. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, we're gonna talk. You know, talk is talk. We're from Hawaii, and we like to say talk is cheap. You know, so at the end of the day, he said the last time he was gonna take me down and probably TKO me. Last time I checked it in, TKO'd me. You know, I know the Olympics got pushed back a little bit. So if Australia looking for a guy that can do point fighting karate in the Olympics, I know a guy. You know, and he's gonna be free after July 11th.
The narrative in the first fight, they played really hard on his strength and his power and so forth. You know, so I think in the first fight we had this great anticipation of this strong, powerful guy coming in and being able to wrestle and being really strong, being able to hit really hard and so forth. And you know, that wasn't quite the case. That wasn't the case for us at all. You know, so I think you know, they sold the narrative really hard. I know he believes in his strength and his power and whatnot, but that wasn't such a factor. You know, so having the adjustment of dealing with someone that didn't come to really bring a tough fight to us, that kind of flipped the script. I think when Max kind of stayed in his face and decided to kind of play more of a point fight, kind of hit and run, they definitely caught us off guard a bit. You know, that being said, you know, all the tools are in place going into this rematch. Nothing new had to be learned.
Buckle in, buckle in. The hair era is going to be in full effect come July 11th. It'll be live on pay-per-view only on ESPN Plus. Please tune in. It's going to be a fun fight. It's going to be a fun fight. Everybody just watch. You know, I don't like doing too much talking. I like fighting, and you guys are going to see a fight come July 11th.
So excited getting that fight happening today. And I love how he says, it's just another day, just another fight. Like, no big deal. But
Very
I love
casual.
even more that he's giving back.
Yeah, that's right. So he's actually going to take his fight kit, that stuff like his gloves, his shorts, all the stuff that he's going to use at this UFC Fight Island. He's going to donate it. They're going to auction it off, and he's taking all the proceeds and he's giving it to the Hawaii Food Bank. He basically just said, you know, people in my hometown, they need to eat, people back at home in Hawaii. So he got up in front of the big national press junket over there at UFC Fight Island and basically said, I'm taking all my stuff I'm auctioning it off, and all the money's going to the Hawaii Food Bank. So how awesome is that?
I have chicken skin.
I know. And a quick note as well, Max, not the only Hawaii boy on the UFC fight card. Martin Day from Kailua, he's going to open up the prelims in a bantamweight fight. So there's a lot happening. Make sure you tune in. Support those local boys.
The islands are going to be rocking today.
It's going to be awesome.
This is so exciting. All right, well, UFC 251 taking place at 4 p.m. Hawaii time, can be purchased on pay-per-view through ESPN Plus app.
That's right.
And Kainoa and I recently took on a beast of our own, the Sup Squad.
Yes.
Mahalo to Let's Surf Hawaii for a spectacular time out on the leeward side.
Yeah, it was a 17-foot board, and we charged it. Check it out. It was awesome.
If you don't know by now, Kainoa and I are all about adventure.
That's right. So today we're out on the west side. We're testing out the Sub Squatch with Let's Surf Hawaii. Let's go.
Let's Surf Hawaii, been open for about 6 years. We're located at Eisenhower Beach. This beach is empty. The waves aren't too big. The ocean's not too deep. So it's a place where actually people can come and have fun and not worry about risking their lives. We provide surfing, stand-up paddle lessons, Sub Squatch, to everybody who comes to Hawaii or people that live here who just wants to have fun.
And that's exactly what we're doing with this 16-foot beast.
The Sub Squatch was invented by legendary waterman Brian Kealana from Makaha. We provide a steersman, an experienced paddler. We're the only ones in the state who offer this service. When the wave comes, he's gonna tell you guys to paddle. Once we're on the wave, you can stand up, lie down, you can do whatever you want. Ride as far as you guys can. If you don't wanna swim, don't fall off.
Great.
Yeah.
Got this.
Yeah.
To the lineup we go.
And it's smiles and chee-hoos all around.
That's pretty fun.
It's a good workout.
Every one of our instructors, lifeguard, first aid, CPR certified, and ultimately, they're great watermen, especially for people that come in out for the first time to surf. All of our instructors, they got it, they got you. This is where you want to be. Because of COVID and what's been happening, some kids, they come to the beaches and they don't know what they're doing, and they might get into a little bit of trouble. The best thing to do is just go take a surf lesson, learn about the ocean, learn some ocean safety, do it safely so you can actually enjoy it. Perpetuating the sport of surfing is at the utmost importance to Hawaiians. We share the knowledge, the ocean knowledge, to have fun.
And these two Hawaiians are soaking it up.
Get him, get him, get him. All right, keep paddling, keep paddling.
A couple waves under our belt, and we're even feeling a little gutsy.
If anyone's interested in lessons, it's by reservation only. We got Kamaina specials for Sub Squatch. We're making our exclusive lessons the same price as our group lessons. If you mention hi now, we give you 10% off. So you can hit us up on our website, letssurfhi.com.
Woo, that was awesome!
That's great.
You guys gotta check out Let's Surf Hawaii. It is a bucket list item for sure, Sub Squatch.
Heck yeah, make sure you check it out. This whole segment will be up on HiNowDaily.com.
Woo!
Woo! Coming up, from brats to burgers, see what this neighborhood butcher shop in Kaka'ako has to offer. Plus, using some of the best from Hawaiian Egg Company. We're sharing a few tasty recipes you can try at home. Coming up.
Welcome back to Hi Now Weekender. You know, when you think of the weekend, you think of breakfast, brunch, eggs, of course.
I
and
love it.
we are here to show you how versatile eggs can be.
That's right. Eggs, you can use them for a bunch of different stuff. Fancy desserts, or even if you're on a keto diet. Now, today, we're using some local eggs from the Hawaiian Egg Company. These are really, really awesome.
I love them. It's a family egg farm. It was originally built in 1947 in Waianae. Still today, they
West
hand
Side.
feed and hand pick every egg with aloha.
Wow.
And if you're looking for them in the store, their brands are Hawaiian made eggs and Kalei eggs. So today, I have used the egg whites.
Okay.
And you have used the egg yolks.
That's right.
In your keto muffins.
That's right.
Keto egg muffins.
Keto egg muffins. I'm slowly transitioning again. I don't know how many times I gotta say this, but I gotta get healthy. So this is my first start, and the eggs are really good.
I have to tell you about this. Their yolks in these eggs are so orange. They're so sweet. I wasn't a believer to think that there's a difference between eggs. I promise you, these are legit.
No, they're
so
legit.
Good. Try it.
And we're gonna get on it right now.
I'm gonna take one. Ooh.
Hey.
Okay.
Learning as I go.
Rachel, that is amazing. That doesn't even taste like diet food at all. Okay.
That is good.
Now I made pavlova with the egg whites, which is basically like a meringue. And so you put some fresh whipped cream there in the
First
center.
of all, can we get a shot? Look at how good these look. This looks amazing. It's like so perfectly coiled.
Okay. Now you just add your fresh berries on top, whatever you want, and make it pretty. And so I think this is an Australian dessert, if I'm not mistaken.
It's named after a ballet dancer named Anna Pavlova recently.
What? Okay.
True story.
Now, of course, Calais eggs, Hawaiian-made eggs actually has the Department of Agriculture seal of quality on it, meaning it's genuine, Hawaii-grown, Hawaii-made premium products in our state. These are the ones you want to get.
This is the local stuff.
These are actually the only eggs that are USDA certified here in Hawaii. And it's an organic farm, so if you are into healthier stuff, organic, these are the eggs you want to get.
That is good.
Is it good?
Yeah, the meringue's
So you
great.
get a little bit of a crunch, you get some cream, some fresh berries.
A ton of flavor. Trippy.
I love it.
Meringue-based dessert. I'm a believer.
All right, where can we get these eggs?
They're at Foodland, they're at Don Quixote, they're at Margat. Host of different places you can get them here locally.
Yep.
It's also the only brand certified by the USDA in Hawaii. So
yes, and
there's
they
that
have a
as well.
storefront here on Waikimilo, so you want to check them out. Also, if you want to find out how you can get the seal of quality on your products, you can head to our website, HiNowDaily.com. Whew.
These are tasty. Hey, for all you meat lovers out there, it is time to rejoice because we're here at Salt and Kaka'ako at Butcher and Bird to see what crazy things that Chuck Wakeman and his staff is doing with Ono deli meats and dry-aged steaks. Let's check it out.
Yeah, so we're a full-service butcher and deli. When the pandemic hit, we decided to make some steps to make us more like a neighborhood bodega or a butcher shop. But we're full service, so that means you come into the shop and you're going to talk to an experienced meat cutter or butcher and help you get the right cut for whatever dish you're trying to make. So we carry USDA prime beef, which is the top grade of beef. We dry age in-house 30 days, which is tough to find retail. Allows the meat to develop more flavors. It evaporates water out, it intensifies flavor, and it makes it more tender. It is really the next level of premium. You know, you can buy prime at other places, but that dry aging process really takes it to another level. So the outside dries out. These ones have about 2 weeks of age on them. And then when we cut into them, you know, the inside looks, you know, like this, right? So this is a big old tomahawk chop. Yeah. This is a grass-fed local from North Shore livestock. Wow. And then you can kind of see these are some of the end pieces. We'll trim these up and add them to our beef grinds for the burgers. So the burgers are super, super good because they have this prime dry-aged trim. Yeah, this is our signature burger. It's a double patty, 2 4-ounce patties, all USDA prime beef. We mix some of the dry-aged trimming in there. This one, Critics' Choice for Best Burger at the Honolulu Burger Bash last November. It's a pretty popular item. We cure our own bacon and smoke it in-house. Oh. So that's a big smoker back there. We do. Oh, okay. So that's smoked brisket, got smoked ribs, right? We do pork belly, half chickens, and this is all the sausages that we make in-house. We grind it, mix it, pump it, case it, everything, all right here. It's all premium stuff. It's American Wagyu. You can see that fat in there, it's just crazy. This is one of those things like, I could guarantee people when they buy it, I guarantee you take this steak home and when you're gonna eat it, it's gonna be amazing. So we're on Instagram at Butcher and Bird, Facebook, we have a website, butcherandbirdhawaii.com. All of our products are listed on there. You can buy everything in the store online. Do curbside pickup, you can come through the store. We encourage people to come into the store. It is a safe environment. We're excited about the product because we know it's great. That experience is going to go through you being excited, going home, you cook it up, you're excited because you know this is going to be a great piece of meat. You cut into it and you taste it, and that experience, it goes all the way from start to finish until you have the final product on your plate.
Brought to you by Butcher and Bird.
The sandwich. It's one of the simplest of comfort foods, but here at Highcraft Kitchen in Kaka'ako, it's no ham and cheese, but an elevated deli experience.
Highcraft Kitchen opened in 2019. Really, it was just born of the need to elevate classic comfort food. We've got on the set menu 14 regular sandwiches, segmented into hot sandwiches, cold sandwiches, vegetarian offerings. We like to think a little something for everyone. We construct everything in-house, from our aiolis to our vinaigrettes. We don't pre-slice anything. Everything is cut to order. 3 dedicated and segregated slicing machines where we have separated our meat proteins from our dairy, from our vegetarian offerings. So that allows us an inherent freshness of product. We are using local, organic wherever possible. Lots of local vendors for our proteins. So these are our Machiavelli Ranch beef short ribs, right on the beautiful Garden Isle of Kauai. We cook our braids at a very precise temperature, 17 hours to be exact. The result is a butter soft short rib. It's to date our most popular seller on the menu, and it's called Shorty's Rib, and we make it with a lot of love, care, and patience. The gas is always on demand. We just recently added a deep fryer, 110,000 BTUs. Hawaii gas came through. It's consistent. It fires all of my heavy-duty equipment, such as this, such as that. And I just love using it. And so the beauty of this oven that we use is it cooks in 100% humidity. That allows us the flexibility to cook at a very precise temperature for extended periods of time. We also offer salads, soups, and our weekend specials, which have been wildly popular. Classic comfort food doesn't really need to be dumbed down. That, in addition to the fact that the space is somewhat a little more elevated than one would expect when they think of a sandwich eatery. We took painstaking approaches to source all of our materials, all of our finished materials, that is, from right here on Oahu. Old Waialae bowling alley floors, the monkey pod tables from Waianae, old railroad ties from a job site in Mililani. So Highcraft has a dual sense in that it's crafted from things right here on Hawaii, as well as the higher craft of sandwich that the guest receives. We moved to the online ordering, and that can be found at highcraft.revelup.com/web order. The residents and the general Kaka'ako area have been so supportive of us. It's been great. It's been really, really, really great.
Brought to you by Hawaii Gas.
Still ahead, a closer look at the traditional Japanese art of fish printing. Kanoi's catching up with artist Desmond Fang. Then, taking the all-American favorite to a new level. Check out what's on the menu at Hank's Hot Dogs after the break.
Gyotaku is the Japanese art form. The definition means fish rubbing or fish print. That was used primarily in the early 1800s to record your fish size, location, and just the general shape of it. They really didn't refine the technique back in those days, and it kind of disappeared for a while since photography came out in the 1900s. It slowly started coming back more as artwork. It came to Hawaii. They wanted to change it up by adding a little bit of color to it, which gave it more character, made it more realistic, and just kind of completed that whole art definition. I just initially thought at the time it was just like this rudimentary fish drawing. And once I realized it was a fish print, having that artistic background, I really wanted to give it a go. Early on in my career, I would go out with my friends spearfishing, and we'd be limited to just reef fish, predominantly. And I sourced some of my fishermen friends in my small jiu-jitsu circle and loaned me the fish like marlins and mahi-mahis, and every subject I printed, I learned a little bit more. However, recently I've been exploring different subjects like inoshishitaku, which is like a pig print, which one of my friends on Kauai caught recently, and toritaku, a bird print, and like a wild chicken. It's like slowly evolving for me. I want to try and do as many subjects. My artwork is primarily on Oahu at majority of all the Pictures Plus locations, and I also host workshops with Pictures Plus, teaching people the art of Gyotaku. You can also see some of my artwork in Haleiwa at Wise Gallery in Old Haleiwa Town. Gyotaku to me is not only just an art, but there's a huge story behind it. You know, the place, the people involved, and what it took to attain this piece of art. And I feel like the native Hawaiians would always pay homage and respect in the right way to harvesting your fish, you know, ensuring that the future generations will receive. Art, I feel like that's the epitome of respect to the fish, because it's not just another fish in the cooler that's sold at an auction block. That entire fish has been preserved and given the utmost respect by being displayed as a centerpiece in a house. And then ultimately the consumption, that brings the most smiles to people's faces. I feel like that's what the ancient Hawaiians would do, you know, that they would gather and share the food and just talk story, and it kind of brings back like that whole feeling of just togetherness when you're eating.
You know, as he was saying he used to actually source the fish from his fisherman friends, and one of the first fish that he ever did was our marlin that we caught. And so this thing was huge, and he actually had to put it across 3 different frames. So we have these 3 ginormous frames in our home of a marlin.
That is amazing.
That he did, yeah. So and you saw like the pig and the chicken. You can do anything, Gyotaku. I had no idea.
And I really liked the way he talked about paying homage to, you know, the fish and then consuming it or displaying it. It's incredible.
Yeah, exactly. And I love that too, that it's like this full circle. It's like a complete thing, right? You go and you harvest the fish and then you print it and pay respect to it and then you eat it, which really is the best part,
That's the best part. And he is amazing. Oh, the artwork.
Chef Colin too. Of course, we were back at his house, so that was a lot of fun, being back with him and being able to enjoy the fish that we actually caught. And of course, from fish now to dogs, the 3rd Wednesday in July is often celebrated as National Hot Dog Day.
Can every day be National Hot Dog Day?
I would love that. All right, that makes this year's date July 15th, this coming Wednesday. To celebrate, we're taking a look back at the time we visited Hank's Hot Dogs in Kaka'ako.
Order 152.
If you're gonna blow your diet, a hot dog is a good reason, especially ones that come from Hank's. And I'm here to find out what puts the hot in his dogs.
Hey, hey!
Hi, welcome to Hank's Hot Dog.
Thank you. I think I'm going for a classic today, maybe the Chicago dog.
I think it's a perfect choice, but you know what? Why don't you come back here and let's take a tour.
Okay.
Order up.
We opened Hank's Hot Dogs in July of 2007. We have classics, so I do the Chicago dog, we have Polish chili dogs, bacon wrapped dog, buffalo boar, rabbit, lobster, Kobe, and the lamb. It's a hot dog of a higher level that is a bit of an adult fun.
Okay, Hank, hot dog 101. What do we do?
We begin with a poppy seed bun, yellow mustard, squeeze and move.
Squeeze and move, squeeze and move.
Very green neon relish, onions.
I love onions.
Tomato, sport peppers.
One in every bite.
Kosher dill pickle. You made the perfect Chicago dog.
And I see you got some other things over here for me to try.
You're gonna do the whole show.
All right, let's go. Oh my goodness, I guess I should try the one I made first.
So there's a little bit of that snap as you bite into the
snap.
dog.
If you like pickles, this is the one.
That is a Polish dog, char grilled over a gas flame. Gas to me gives a crispier texture and also a little bit of that smokiness.
That's great. I'm gonna take a fry break.
Oh, you got it. So that is spicy curry ketchup. See, look at you're getting it all over you.
Okay. Thank you.
Next, we're gonna go local. So this is a chicken Portuguese sausage. It has a mango mustard and also a mango relish.
That's fresh. I like that sweet and salty too. That's really good.
The lobster dog. So that's the only dog we actually make in-house, and it's lobster, shrimp, and fish.
Whoa!
So there's a lot going on there. I mean, it's something I've always wanted to do. To kind of borrowed from my fine dining days. To
You
like
nailed
do
it!
Yeah.
We're coming into home.
This is it. Hank burgers have really become our #2 popular item.
That is just an authentic good burger.
On that note, I want to give you a creme brulee. I think we got your number.
I think you're my new best friend. Oh my
Here,
goodness.
here we are.
Hey, I have one more question before
Yeah.
I leave though, Hank. What puts the hut in your dogs?
We just bring in good stuff, and that's what the hut is about.
Best job, you make people happy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come back and try all the others on the menu too.
Okay, you'll be here for a week.
Okay, you guys should be here for a week too. Hank's Hot Dogs in Kaka'ako. We'll have more up on HiNowDaily.com.
It's
Amazing.
good, huh?
So good.
Brought to you by Hawaii Gas.
Up next, a 3-course meal for only $50, where you can enjoy this delicious steak dinner. Plus innovative products to help minimize damage during severe weather. See the useful tools offered from City Mill when High Now returns. Welcome back to High Now Weekender. It's time for another edition of Checkout and Takeout. So if you're looking for places to grind this Fight Island weekend, we got you covered.
All right, this week we're getting a look at some Ono-looking dishes from 3 great restaurants. And remember, with Checkout and Takeout on HawaiiNewsNow.com, you can always find out which restaurants and businesses are open in your community. First up, if you're looking for something yummy to start your day, check out Eggs and Things.
I love that place.
Not only are they open for takeout, curbside, and delivery, but the restaurants are also welcoming dine-in customers. It's Ala Moana's location and the Waikiki Beach Express. They're both open daily from 7 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. 2 of the most popular dishes at Eggs and Things are the fresh whipped cream pancakes, topped with macadamia nuts, and the ahi and eggs, of course.
I like all those things.
And in 2012, Food Network magazine searched the country for the single best breakfast in each state, and Eggs and Things won with their ahi and eggs Cajun style.
Wow.
So go get you some of that goodness.
What more do you need to know? Now, next up, celebrating a special occasion, or if you're just in the mood of something special for date night, Signature Prime Steak and Seafood is now offering a 3-course menu for just under $50. It comes with your choice of a 16-ounce prime ribeye or an 8-ounce prime fillet or king New Zealand salmon. The restaurant is also offering half-off featured red and white wines. Happy hour is open daily from 4:30 to 7, and you don't even need reservations.
Nice.
But you can book your table today by visiting their website or giving them a call. You can also follow them on Instagram at the Signature Prime Steak.
And finally, all Liliha Bakery locations are now open for dine-in and takeout. Whether you're craving breakfast, lunch, or dinner, they got you. All 150 of its menu items are made from scratch. And again, if you're celebrating something, check out their decorated cakes. The Kuakini and Nimitz locations are open from 6 a.m. until 10 in the evening. And the restaurant at Ala Moana Macy's is open 7 to 8 p.m., so 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And while you're there, don't forget to try their mimosas and plantation iced tea, Super Ono.
Wow,
Again, you can follow them. I know, you can follow them on Instagram at Liliha Bakery.
Oh, very cool. Now we're going to switch gears a little bit. Hawaii's hurricane season runs from June through November, and since we're still at the beginning of the season, it's always a good idea to make sure you get ahead and make sure your family's prepared.
That's right. So now is the time to make sure you've got your emergency preparedness kit in place and a 7 to 10 day supply of non-perishable food and water. City Mill also has some pretty useful products to help protect your home during times of severe weather, and Kainoa got to check some out, so take a look.
Right now on the market, there's a ton of different innovative products to better protect you and your family. In fact, we're going to get one demoed out. We're here with Ben Comer, co-founder of Simple Strap. Ben, tell us what it's all about.
Thanks, Kainoa. This is Simple Strap. Simple Strap is high-grade thermoplastic elastomer TPE rubber. This is going to be great for during hurricane season, so if a hurricane comes and you need to strap something down quickly and easily, this is your product. Here's my barbecue. I've already pre-strapped the lid, right? So the lid is down, so this is not going to go anywhere. I'm going to strap one of the legs to the post, and you'll see how strong Simple Strap is. What you want to make sure is the second wrap goes around the first wrap. After that, it's going to stick to itself. All right, so this is on my fourth, so you can see it's already moving. I'm going to take the tail, tuck it under the last wrap, and I'm done. Simple Strap is available at all the city mills, all 8 of them, island-wide.
Okay, Frank, tell us what the water bug is.
You know, we're in hurricane season now, so the ideal thing is sometimes we get flooding from rain.
Yep.
The great thing about this product is it'll take as low as 1/16 inch of the water out of your backyard, your basin, even drain your swimming pool for you. So I'm going to demonstrate to you how easy it is. And it will drain up to 1,200 gallons per hour. It has 2 ports, an upper port and a lower port.
So all you do is connect the hose, yeah?
Connect your water hose.
Okay.
Put it in the center.
All right.
Direct the water to the nearest planting area or drain. You can see, I mean, it's powerful enough where you can water your yard. Great versatile product. And then when you're done, all you do is clean it out in fresh water, put it in a bucket, and then you can hang it on the wall for the next time.
Okay, we got another product here now. This is Quick Dam. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, Quick Dam is a product. It comes in 10-foot lengths here at City Mill. And it's when you open the packet, it's flat like this. And what it is, it's a dam that's used to prevent water from going into low-lying areas or through doors, patios of your home where you have heavy rain. Basically, this is laid out in a 10-foot area where you want to prevent the water. And as the rain is coming, it'll swell up to about 3 inches in height. So as the rain approaches it, you can direct it to a planting area or a drain area. The rain slides down and it reaches the dam. It immediately detours right to the drain, and no water passes beyond the barrier.
This is a good alternative as well as sandbags.
Oh yes, sandbags, very hard to deal with, very heavy. Put them in storage, so very great alternative. And one great thing about the product is that it can be used for 6 to 8 months. So after the first hurricane passes, keep it. Use it over and over until finally you can dispose of it. Well, if you don't want to drive to City Mill, you can go on the internet, citymill.com, and you can pick it up. They'll have it ready for you.
Curbside too.
Curbside pickup.
Very convenient.
Brought to you by City Mill.
Still ahead, release your inner chef. A step-by-step guide to making Foodland's Calabash meal kits in 30 minutes or less. After the break.
Well, everyone is still at home cooking it up, but if you've lost some inspiration, Foodland Calabash Meals has got you covered.
At Foodland, we created Calabash meal kits to make cooking simpler, quicker, and easier, so you can spend less time in the kitchen and more time with your loved ones.
You can make them at home and it takes about 30 minutes, so it's not that bad.
And then you feel like a chef.
Yes.
So what are you cooking?
So I've got some poulet rouge steak here, and I'm gonna try my best not to butcher it because steak is amazing meat. And on the side, some Kung Pao Brussels sprouts. That's gonna be my first time making these, so if I can do it, you can definitely do it.
You can impress a date with that one.
Yes.
And I chose the salmon and Asian vegetables in a Thai coconut curry.
Somehow you and the vegetables, you all.
As well as a glass noodle salad.
Ooh.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Wash and dry the produce.
Salt and pepper, our salmon. Time to fire up our gas stove. A little oil in the pan. Add bok choy, eggplant, red peppers. Add our Thai coconut curry sauce. Ooh, that smells delicious. Basil. I'm feeling kind of like a chef. How are you doing?
It smells delicious in here. The mushrooms are going in.
Starting on the sides, and I'm gonna make our glass noodle salad. Now, I feel like the best part is that we actually get to cook with our gas stoves. I always wanted a gas stove, and now my dream has come true. Thank you, Hawaii Gas.
Mushrooms and shallots. The Italian parsley goes over the top, and I guess you finish it with a little bit of lime juice that's also included as well.
Wow, yours looks pretty.
It's good for a boy. All right, so now that that's done, I'm gonna start on the Brussels sprouts.
We're doing good. We're about 15 minutes in, and we almost have a complete meal here.
Preheat oven, 425.
425.
And we're gonna season it with salt and pepper.
Look
Into
good.
the oven they go. Chilies and the nuts that it's also included in the Brussels sprouts. We're gonna toast those, get them nice and crunchy. And we're gonna add a little bit of the Kung Pao sauce. And the finisher.
I am impressed.
And this is a full meal.
You did an amazing job.
Dang.
Okay, bon appetit.
Mmm.
Mmm. Mm-hmm.
Food Island's got it going on.
It's all about the sauces, and that's where Chef Keone just totally got it for
Thank you,
us.
Chef. Yeah, super easy to do at home, especially
gosh.
me. I'm not a huge cook guy, but good meals and easy to do.
Hey, this was amazing and pretty easy too. Less than half an hour, and we got a full gourmet meal.
Definitely worth it.
Yep. All right, well, if you want more information on the Foodland Calabash Kits, make sure to check out our website, HiNowDaily.com.
Brought to you by Hawaii Gas.
Young leaders are inspiring change every day, and tomorrow's Leaders Today aims to highlight their impact and how those leaders are helping Hawaii grow. Here with us is global storyteller Annabelle Lejeune. Thank you so much for talking with us. She's here to speak about her experiences with the International Humanity Foundation. So thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So how did you get into global storytelling?
I got into global storytelling when I was pretty young. My grandfather passed away when I was about 11 years old, and he was like a really oddball collector of things. I landed on his National Geographic collection, and it dated all the way back to 1923. So I had this like collection of history, you know, world history, coupled with photos and these amazing stories, and that kind of just like kickstarted my want to get into that same kind of field.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the work you've done up until now.
Yeah, so I have been around the world on a lot of academic and work opportunities. I think what really got me motivated the most was my time in Austria. I worked for the Global Citizenship Institute, and this is where we focus on global citizenship. So I was an intern there. I studied there, or I worked there for about 2 months, and I actually started off in the seminar as a student in 2014. This kind of told me a lot about world perspective and how to view the world in different ways. So it taught me a lot about how the world views the United States versus just the United States viewing the United States. My education, of course, raised in public schools, so I had only seen the US in terms of ethnocentrism, so the way that the US sees us. But this kind of kickstarted myself because of my multicultural background. It made so much more sense to myself, and this kind of helped me help others. So that's kind of how I got into doing storytelling with an environmental cultural focus, so that I can help others tell their own story as well. And that's how I ended up in Indonesia with the International Humanity Foundation. So I provided educational resources for children over there, and you know, my mom is from there, so I wanted to really just give back, because I felt like this responsibility after being given so much, so many opportunities and experiences in my life. I thought, you know, this is my time to give back and help others be able to speak for themselves as well.
Coming up next, fresh produce and gourmet meals all in one box. How you can sign up for this special delivery. Details when Hi Now returns.
If you're getting a little tired of going to the grocery store, you're kind of scared of it, or if you're wanting to cook some gourmet meals but you don't quite know how, well, Cow Box may be the thing for you. We've got owner Catlin Hertzbees here with us now. Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for coming. I'm excited about this. Let's talk about Cow Box.
Cow Box is something that we put together when COVID happened at the end of March. Thomas Naylor, who is the chef and owner of Kainui Kitchen, he and his team have prepared all of this wonderful deliciousness. Fruits and vegetables are all locally grown, and our partner Oahu Fresh helps us to get it into our boxes. So like a hybrid of grocery store and chef. If we didn't have our chef partner, if we didn't have our produce partners, we wouldn't exist. So it's a triangle approach, and we feel like this is the way forward for us.
So in every box, what do you typically get?
You get a meat, you get chicken, and you get a fish. And then you also get starches. So this week we have potatoes, we have a lovely bread that's always baked fresh. And then we actually have 2 types of rice, eggs, a soup every week, fruits and vegetables, and then always a fabulous dessert.
So anybody can do this?
Truly, anyone can do this.
Let's see how easy it is.
And we're going to try the fabulous chicken and the rice. 15 minutes in water, so we're gonna try that out, and then we're gonna have a delicious gourmet meal to enjoy. So in the meantime, we're going to make a very simple vegetable to go with our chicken and rice. Saute them, and in this week's box we have this kimchi dressing for vegetables.
Ooh, I love.
So a little bit of kick.
Wow.
Doesn't it smell great?
Smells delicious.
So yeah, you can see like this is a lovely meal for like a family of 3 or 4 right here. And then for those who are individuals or couples, we put in each of our boxes a way to actually do it-yourself meal planning and put it in the refrigerator. And that's 4 different meals, either lunch or dinner for the week. And voila, that is a meal in 15 minutes.
Gorgeous,
gourmet,
healthy.
local.
But the true test is how does it taste, right? I tell you what, that chicken is so soft, bursting with flavor. This is amazing. So how do we order?
You order by going to our website. It's cowcowboxnow.com. You can also subscribe with us. So if you subscribe with us, you also have access to vegetarian boxes. Wow. We have a giveaway once a month where we give away a Cow Cow box. They're super easy.
And then how does it get to you?
We do pickup on Saturdays from 10:30 to 1 at Ala Moana Center, and then we also deliver across the island.
Well, this was amazing, and I can't wait to try it out. I'm gonna have to order one. Thank you so much, Kat, for doing this and for coming today. You guys need to check it out too. Cow Cow Box. We'll have more information up on our website, hinowdaily.com. I'm going back in. That was so good.
Malama Solar takes great pride in not only taking care of their customers, but the environment as well. So today, we're here with the owners of Malama Solar, Chris and Rachel Asu. Mahalo for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Malama Solar, tell us your story.
I worked for a few different solar companies before starting this, and I love solar, I love being in the industry. I saw that there were some things that I wanted to change with it. I didn't feel like, the customers were getting the experience that they needed and that they deserved. And I felt like we could make things better. I decided it was time to kind of start our own thing.
We handle everything from start to finish, and we just keep the customers updated. We take care of all of the approvals, so there's obviously utility approval, there's homeowners association approvals, permits, a bunch of things that we need to take care of, but we handle it all. It's really simple and straightforward for the customer. Usually on average, it takes about 2 to 4 months.
Most of the time, in our sales appointments at least, in our initial consultations, we meet face-to-face with our homeowners. So we go in front of your house and we're talking to you, and we had to figure out a way to get around that. And so we started doing these virtual appointments. We use different software now where we can model solar being on your roof. Using 3D modeling, we're able to look at your house. We use Google Images, Apple Images, different satellite images to make sure that it is your correct home. And then we can model how many solar panels can fit on your roof, what roof plane would be the best to put solar panels on, where the batteries would go, and we use lots of different programs in order to get that.
These 3D renderings and these designs that we give on the virtual appointments, they're pretty accurate. But of course you want to just follow up with a site survey, make sure that the roof and everything is good to go. And we take every precaution to be safe during the site survey. So our site surveyors, there's only one person showing up on site. They make sure that everything that can be installed the way that the system was designed to be. They wear masks, they wear gloves, they're practicing social distancing.
So we've worked really hard to make sure that we can make solar affordable for everyone. We've found some different programs and different options that makes it worthwhile for everyone, no matter what their budget is, no matter what they're saving or spending right now.
A lot of people think that solar is really expensive and then they have to have thousands of dollars saved up in order to get started, but that's not the case. They can pretty much get started, and there's a bunch of different financing options that are available to them.
Go to our website, malamasolar.com, and they can actually book a virtual appointment directly through the website.
Instagram and Facebook at Malama Solar.
Brought to you by Malama Solar.
Coming up next, dinner and a show. See why Tanaka of Tokyo may be one of the safest restaurants you can dine at after the break. If you're looking for dinner and a show, check out Tanaka of Tokyo here at Ala Moana Center. It's located on the 4th floor, open 7 days a week. Let's eat. Oh!
Tanaka of Tokyo, we first opened in 1978 in the Waikiki Shopping Plaza. In 2008, we moved from the Ilikai to here in Ala Moana Center. We currently operate 3 full-service teppanyaki restaurants. We were forced to close our dining room. We experimented with takeout. We did okay for the first few weeks, but we were really excited to finally be able to open up our dining room, and most recently we were able to open up this location again. It's great. I mean, very nervous at first with all the new rules and regulations, but we took a few weeks to train our managers and staff to make sure that we're following all of the guidelines. For all of our staff, we monitor their health. Right? We do take their temperatures when they come in just to make sure that no one has a fever. When guests come in, we have 2 hand sanitizer stations at the front that they can use for social distancing. We've measured out our tables so that each party will be at least 6 feet apart from each other. So one of the great things too is the power of our ventilation system. Because we're a teppanyaki restaurant, we have very strong exhaust systems, and above each of our tables, the amount of air that actually circulates out of the restaurant compared to the air that's being drawn in is 15 times greater than Department of Health standards.
So you're gonna ask
It's a full course meal. Everyone gets to choose their main entree, and it'll come with a bunch of small side dishes. It starts off with a salad, there's a shrimp appetizer, mix of vegetables, white rice, pickled vegetables, miso soup, Japanese green tea, and dessert. I've been here for 15 years, and when I'm on the floor, I'll still find myself just fascinated with what the chefs are doing. And each of them, again, has their own kind of unique way of doing things too, so it's excellent entertainment.
My name is Aljan. I'm the executive chef of Tanaka of Tokyo. I've been cooking for 7 years. Oh! With full of aloha. I love you, you love me. We have training program over here in Tanaka of Tokyo. They will teach you basic things, basic tricks, basic cooking.
What's the first trick you learned? Very first one.
This one, the first one. Yeah. Yeah. You cannot rush good food, right? So what good thing in this, like while we are waiting for the food to cook, we are doing show, engage with the customers. It makes the dining in a different experience. It's more a family style, not so much on the phone.
Steak heaven.
Steak heaven, I like that.
Boom!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh! Now check out Chef Aljan and everyone down here at Tanaka of Tokyo. This whole segment will be up on HiNowDaily.com. Hey!
This guy's a genius.
You are a quick learner.
That was so fun. And the chef, we were just talking about it while the segment was good, but he really made it. Chef Aljan, so amazing. Check them out at Tanaka of Tokyo. Cooking up great food with a great chef.
He's amazing, and the food there is really, really good.
Really
High
like
quality
it.
ingredients,
Definitely.
and really it makes such a difference, right?
Japanese steak and seafood, you can't go wrong.
You cannot go wrong.
Can't go wrong.
A big mahalo to all of you for watching Hi Now. Remember, you can catch any of our segments again. That's on HiNowDaily.com.
That's right. Be sure to follow us at Hi Now Daily on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and YouTube as well. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. Now, next week, we're checking out Kahai Street Kitchen for some gourmet plate lunches. You don't want to miss it.
Love it. Then we've got Chef Alan Wong in the kitchen. Learn how you can help support local restaurants with the Good Table. We'll see everyone on Monday morning. Bye now.
Aloha.